Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back. I have been trying to film this video for hours now, but for some reason today my neighbors decided that it was the day to make all of the noises possible in this world never done before, which are products that I've used enough. I can't do this anymore. They're playing instruments. They are kicking balls against the walls. They are singing. They are doing housework. They are testing the motors on their motorcycles. So yeah, it has not been easy, but here I am. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can so they don't start making noises again. You know how YouTubers make those videos about products they've used up or their empty products? I don't know how they do it. I mean, these people receive free products, gifts from brands, all the new launches right at their doorsteps, and they still manage to make an empties video at the end of every month. I've been trying to use products up for months and I can't. I'm just not capable. So I thought, what would be the next best thing? It would be half-used products, half-empties. So I thought that instead of waiting until I finish a product, I could do my half-empty products. So products that I have used enough to know if I like or if I don't, and that I can actually share with you my thoughts and opinions on them. So let's start. The thing that I do every single day, and this is something that I cannot avoid, especially when I have makeup on, is a facial oil, a cleansing oil. So there are a lot of makeup removing products on the market, but I feel that an oil is just the most effective, the best product you can use to get all of those little bits of makeup and impurities off your face. Cleansing oils are just a part of my routine. I've tried a bunch, and I think that they are a great way not only to take off your makeup, but also to massage your face, to get those juices flowing and improve the overall appearance of your face muscles. So this time I tried this one by CAUDALIE, which is their makeup removing oil with grapes and sweet almonds. If you don't know CAUDALIE, first of all, where have you been? They basically use a lot of natural ingredients, and their hero ingredient, so the thing that they try to use as much as possible, are grapes. So they use grape seeds, they use grape juices, and I thought that maybe their face oil could kind of follow suit. I like this. It's not my favorite. I have tried others in the past that I like more, like the Clinique cleansing balm. I also like the SHISEIDO cleansing oil, is really good. One thing I don't really like about this is that the oil itself is very dense. So when you apply it, it is a little bit too oily, if that makes sense, but once you rinse it out, it does not stay oily on your skin. So that is just a sensorial little detail that for me is not a big win, but it is very effective. It takes off all of your makeup. It is great to use with face rollers, with gua sha stones, to get that really deep face massage going. So I highly recommend adding a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil to your routine. I'm going to finish this, but I'm probably going to try something else. For instance, the ELEMIS cleansing balm that people speak so highly of. But if you're looking for a mid-range, reasonably priced product that works, this one is great. Moving on, this is probably the only empty product in this video, which is the SKINCEUTICALS Hydrating B5. This is a hyaluronic acid fluid that helps with plumping, that helps with absorbing moisturizing ingredients in other products. So you can use this alone. You can use it as a first step to really prepare your skin to receive those hydrating elements from maybe a moisturizer or from a hydrating mask. I think SKINCEUTICALS is one of the best brands out there for skincare. I think that a lot of other brands use their money in marketing, in campaigns, and just in bells and whistles that don't translate into a great product. SKINCEUTICALS really spends their money on development, on research, on technology. So when you spend money on SkinCeuticals, I feel like you're really spending money on results. It's not sponsored by SkinCeuticals, by the way, I'm just telling you what I think. So yeah, highly recommended. The only bad side is that my wallet weeps every time a SkinCeutical product ends. And for some reason, they seem to end faster than other products. Of course, it might be because I use them a lot, or it might be some sort of witchcraft to make me spend more money. I don't know. Still, I'll keep buying it. I am a very practical person when it comes to skincare. You know, when it was a trend to have like the Korean skincare routine that were like 12 different products. I mean, how do people do that? One, where does the time come from? Two, it's so many products, how do you even remember in which order to apply them? Three, it just takes so much space, so no, that is not for me. I am a practical gal. And one thing that I thought that I could combine to be even more practical is instead of having a separate SPF and moisturizer in the morning, I could have one product that did both. So I found from Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50 Broad Spectrum. So this is basically a moisturizer with a 50 SPF, which is really hard to find. You usually get 15, 20, which is never enough of an SPF to protect your skin from the damage of the sun. 50 is a pretty good one. The texture itself is not very pasty like a lot of SPF can be, and it absorbs into the skin very easily. The only thing is that it does behave like an SPF. So if you start feeling a little bit overheated, you do get a little bit greasy, and if it gets into your eye, it's going to sting a little bit if you sweat. So do keep that in mind. What I think I'm going to do is find another SPF with moisturizer that maybe it's a little bit drier to wear during the summer months, and I'll keep using this one for spring, autumn, and winter. It is very practical, great to just schlep on when you wake up and you don't have to think about it. It doesn't behave weirdly under makeup, which a lot of SPF does. So this is a good one. I might buy it again. For the body, I never spend a lot of money on body creams. I feel like, one, I do not want any smell that is going to compete with my perfumes. Two, you lather your body in it, so if you're going to spend a lot of money, I prefer to invest that on skincare or in makeup that is something that people are going to see on my face than in something that I'm just going to use all over my body. And my skin on my body is a little bit dry, so I need something that actually works and not just smells pretty or has a fun texture. So I came across this one from AVENE, which is their TriXera Nutrition Nutri-Fluid Balm, fragrance-free for face and body for dry to very dry sensitive skin. I think we're very lucky in Europe because the pharmacy brands here, the brands that you find in the drugstore, are very good brands in terms of skincare, body care, hair care. So we do get a lot of good options for a good price and that work really, really well. I love that it doesn't have fragrance. The texture is not too oily or too greasy. It absorbs really easy into the skin. I also like the size because I see that a lot of body products are very big and I do not have a lot of shelf space in my bathroom. So this one is perfect. So yeah, a great basic to have for every day. When I moved to Italy, something that I did not know was a thing was the hard water. Here, the water is very mineral, it has a lot of calc, and my hair just did not know how to behave with that. There was residue on my scalp. I felt like my hair was never clean. I felt like it was heavier, not a good look. So I found this product from Christophe Robin. It's their cleansing volumizing paste with pure Rosso clay and rose extracts. It has a kind of weird texture, but it looks like a paste like this. And what happens is you put it on your hand, rub it on your scalp, then in contact with water, it lathers up, cleanses your scalp amazingly, leaving it a blank canvas for anything else you put on. So if you're going to wear conditioner, or if you're going to do a mask, or put on any kind of hair products, this is great because it's a clean slate for your hair day. The smell is phenomenal. Smells of roses, which is my favorite. It's also very practical if you want to take it in a trip. So you get a little pot, put a little bit of this in. It is very efficient because you only need a little bit to wash your hair, especially fine hair like mine. I don't need much, so this tub will last me a long time, and it gets the job done. Great little product, highly recommended. I had never had any problems with my lips until last year when we started wearing masks constantly. When it was winter or if it was windy, I never really had those chapped lips. But with mask wearing, something happened and my lips just became very sensitive. Their texture kind of changed, and I would get like these red marks at the corners. They would get really just not looking good. And before last year, I would have never thought of investing in a good lip balm. But given that the situation was getting very desperate, I decided to go for the classic, the iconic LANEIGE Lip Sleeping Mask. This is a godsend. Not only does it patch up your lips, so it treats any little dead skin or bumpiness, but it also kind of plumps your lip. I don't know if everybody feels that effect with this product. I had never heard of it. Maybe it's just because it kind of moisturizes and nurtures the lips, but I do feel like it slightly plumps up the lips. So if you're having a hard time keeping your lips in good shape, do try the LANEIGE. Did not think I would get to this point, but I did, and I do not regret it. Next up is this beautiful fragrance from YSL. It's called Blues, and it is a rose-based fragrance. I am the biggest fan of rose scents out there. I have tried a whole bunch of them, and I think that a big mistake that a few brands do with rose fragrances is, one, either making them too sweet or they make them too powdery, so it kind of feels like an old lady's fragrance. This one is perfectly done. It smells delicate but elegant at the same time. It's an actual floral. It smells like flowers. And I love that it is very underrated. I had never heard of this fragrance before. So it's great as a signature fragrance because no one will ever smell like you. I love this perfume. And speaking of underrated products, I think there is a brand that makes the best lip products in terms of lipsticks, lip liner, glosses, and that is KIKO. No one ever talks about KIKO. Maybe it's more famous here because it is an Italian brand, but their lip products are some of the best that I've ever tried. I'm gonna show you a few because I have many. My favorite one for sure are the Velvet Passion matte lipsticks. You can see that this one is the second one from this color that I get, so that's why it's not that used, is the 311 color. But you can see that this one has been quite abused. These are super comfortable, beautiful color range, so no matter your skin tone, you will find the perfect shade for you. Lasts beautifully, wears beautifully, which with matte lipsticks is something that is kind of iffy. Even big brands kind of tend to err with matte lipsticks because they start to look cakey and flaky and kind of worn down. These do not behave like that at all. So if you have to buy one lip product from KIKO, I would recommend that one, but they also have a bunch of other ones. So they have this one, which is their color balm, which is what I'm wearing right now actually, which doesn't look like much, but once you apply it, it kind of morphs with your skin and gives you that beautiful rosy glow. And if you like that more glossy look, they also make this one, which is their lip Stylo. They also come in a bunch of different shades, but have a glossier, kind of more shiny finish. And they make amazing lip liners. It doesn't matter if you get the one that sharpens or if you get the one that is retractable. They are all freaking fantastic. They glide on, but they're not too hydrating, so they do not move. They have an amazing color range for the lip liners as well. The retractable ones come with a little rubber thingy so you can blend it out. I really love KIKO lip products, and they do not get enough praise. So if you're on a budget and you want to play around with color and you're looking for something that is high quality, try KIKO. And speaking of lips, one product that I'm going to buy eternally on a loop is the DIOR Lip Glow. This has a cult following for a reason. Now you're gonna ask me, what is the lip glow? The lip glow is a lip balm that adjusts to the temperature of your body and turns into a shade of pink depending on how your body reacts to it. And this is not anything new. A lot of brands do this type of lip balm, but there's something about the lip glow that just turns into the perfect shade of rosy pink. So if you're the kind of person who likes to wear the no makeup look, or if you just want to run out the door with nothing on your face but you feel very pale because your lips are the same color as your face or don't have enough pigmentation, this is everything to me. The original color is 001 pink, but I know that in the last couple of years they have launched different shades. I have tried a few of them. I tried the coral one and the sort of plummy one, but nothing compares to the original. I've honestly already bought this like 6 or 7 different times and I never regret it. And it's almost time to get it again. Also from Dior, and this goes into the category of products that I want to be able to apply to my face and get out of the door as fast as I can, is their cushion foundation. They have 2. One is the Dream Skin. This one is the Dior Forever Cushion Foundation. I love how flexible this foundation is, because a cushion, one, is very practical because it is a compact, so you don't have to worry about it spilling. It doesn't take up a lot of space. But I think that this one is one of the best cushions on the market because you can actually control the amount of pigmentation that you want. So if you apply it with a sponge, you get a bit of a more natural coverage. If you apply with a brush, you can actually get, I would say, a medium coverage that for a cushion is quite high. It looks very natural on the skin. It has a satin finish that is also great for summer, because if we're sweating and we're running around, we don't want our faces to start melting. So this one is a great option. Love to take this with me when I'm traveling because I just throw it in my bag and I know that it's not going to make a mess. And also from Dior is their Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This has been launched, I think, 2 years ago, and it has become one of their most iconic products for a reason. It is a very heavy duty concealer, I have to say. When I got this, I thought it was going to be one of those very fluid, luminous concealers, but I think this could go on the same category as like a Tarte Shape Tape, maybe. At least for me, I find that it covers everything. The texture, it's kind of moussey, kind of creamy, which is great for under eyes. I have done a video in the past where I even mix this up with a primer and use it as a foundation, and that looks very good as well. So I love that it is a very versatile product. It is an effective product. It is an enormous packaging for a concealer. I mean, how much is in here? 11 milliliters for a concealer. That is a lot of product that you get. Again, the shade range is enormous, so you're going to definitely find the shade that is right for you. Highly recommended. Another product that I feel like no one talks about, especially because NABLA is much more known for their eye palettes, is their Cupid's Arrow Full Color Stylo, which is basically an eyeshadow stick. But these are so practical. I got 2 colors and I might get a third one. So this is kind of a medium rosy brown, and this is a deep chocolate brown. Great for just drawing on your eyes, patting it up with your finger, and you're done. It looks like you have some shading, but not too much. You don't have to worry about blending your life away. It is great as a base as well, so if you want to put on a shimmery eyeshadow on top, or maybe a glitter, this will help to hold on to that. And it's a product that is really versatile in the way that you can use it. So you can use it as a liner, you can use it all over the lid, you can use it, like I said, as a base, you can use it even as a liner underneath your eyes, in your waterline. I hope they come out with a whole bunch of other shades, because I use these basically every day. And people think that I made a huge effort, and I made none. So this is it, everyone. These are the products that I have almost used to their entirety. One thing that they all have in common is that they all work for me. They all have a reason to be in my makeup collection or in my beauty arsenal. I think that there was a time when beauty products were almost like collectibles, and maybe they still are. So I do feel like I went through a phase of my life where I had so much makeup and so many beauty products that I just did not use, which makes absolutely no sense. So now I have decided that every product that I have needs to have a reason and will make my life easier whenever I wear them. So how about you? Do you have any products that you use every single day and that you cannot live without? Do you also feel like it's really hard to finish a product, or is it just me? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe. We'd like to have you in the family, and we'll see each other in the next one. Bye!